They Say by Ben Okri. They say love grows when the fear of death looms. They say courage looms when the fear of never loving again disappears. In the smell of the enemy who crushes us so much we can only fight. Love and courage grow together when the flesh is rawest and the spirit charged, and distorted within the nightmare we see the possibility of a future. Good evening, guys, ladies, and this is another evening edition of Bloodfeast, the most controversial show ever made. We've had 10 live suicides and a child abduction on the internet for free. People can just watch this shit, and there's no fucking age gate. I do want to talk seriously, though, about last night, which was kind of a humdinger, and I actually have a few people with us, representatives of the Rick and Morty subreddit, to join us in a discussion about Rick and Morning and the whole event last night and the miscommunications and confusions. We got Loop, Zoop, and Micah with us. Hey guys, are you there?
Yay!
Hey, how you doing?
Doing great.
Good.
How long have you guys been using Reddit?
Oh man. As soon as I learned to talk, so about 5 years ago. Just kidding.
I've probably been using Reddit for a couple years. I haven't had internet access for very long, but it didn't take me long to find it.
Now, I used to go to the Metal Gear Solid subreddit all the time, but then what happened was there wasn't any more Metal Gear Solid news.
Well, that's I understand how you feel. That must have been very painful.
I don't know if it was painful, but let's get real for a second. There was a lot of odd miscommunications, and I was reaching out to some people who were very passionate about this, and unfortunately I couldn't get them on. But here's just some backstory for everyone who doesn't know. We had last night, we put a production of Rick and Morning up, which is a Bloodfeast special feature. And it's essentially just a companionship programming. I don't know. I was brought into the office of Matt Harrigan last week with Mike Lazo. And they said, hey, apparently we can't stream the TV episode anymore. And I was like, of course, we've just been fucking putting TV on the internet. I mean, we know the future is the internet, which a lot of people who emailed us accused us of not knowing, but people in charge of us said, no, we can't do this. Which, I mean, there's so many legal tie-ups in how a production is made, and you have so many people there and so many rights. I guess it makes sense. I don't know. I don't care. We were just breaking the rules with the first 2 weeks. But they say, what should we do instead? And I was like, oh, how about they punish me? People can throw things at me and yell at me on the phone for not being able to watch Rick and Morty. And then for international viewers who can't watch it on TV, we'll just do a read-through.
Would you like to go first, Micah?
Yeah, I'll go first. I know as I tuned in, I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on. I was watching you eat or getting chicken thrown at you, and that was a sight to be seen. I can say I enjoyed that. And then I remember you guys started playing the Rick and Morty intro, and then it flashed back to you guys. And I remember just like a state of confusion just like dropped on the entire group that I was watching it with,
so you
trying to
were
figure
with
out what the hell was
people.
going. Yeah.
So you guys had a viewing party, man.
Yep.
See, I think there's a perspective that I was kind of lacking. Not that I think it doesn't mean too much, but I didn't expect there to be viewing parties online for people. And a lot of people are accusing, like, oh, we're so out of touch, we didn't realize people were watching it on the internet only. The thing is, even though there was a lot of people trying to watch it online, there are still hundreds of thousands of more people watching it on TV, unfortunately. So we still kind of owe that to TV. But yeah, I heard of multiple, even from friends I know, oh, we were watching it as a group, and then that suddenly happened. So did anybody, what was the reaction in your group other than confusion?
So for my group, it was about a 50-50 split of people being like, what the hell is going on? I'm leaving. What the hell is this? And then other people just enjoying the art form that it was on the screen.
And as you can see, tonight's Living Menage theme is Cheerios. I don't know how that relates to anything. Rebecca, do you have any thoughts on the Cheerios? Rebecca?
Maybe she's busy eating
So,
Cheerios.
Loop Zoop, what's going on with you? What was your perspective? What were you doing when you were watching it?
All right, so well, for one, I was bad. I was naughty, and I completely forgot that it was Rick and Morty night. And so, about 5 minutes past the half hour, I got a message from one of my friends. Like, he was like, "Man, are you seeing Rick and Morty? Are you seeing the stream right now?" I was like, "Oh man, I missed it. Oh, it's horrible. I don't like joining things in the middle." But so I went and I looked at the stream, and the first thing I saw was a man with blue party hats taped all around his face, and a bunch of other weird people, and they were reading like the Rick and Morty, the script to an episode that I'd never heard, and I was so tired. By that point, I just sort of sat there in this stunned, I don't know, stunned. I don't want to say awe. It was more like I was moderately upset and scared, and it was really, really funny at first, but it started to the funnies started to wear off as I realized, like, man, this is all it's going to be. For the next half hour, they're just going to read the Rick and Morty script.
And the interesting thing is, I will say, I think my better idea was the punishment idea, even though it was kind of lampooning or making fucking fun of Super Deluxe. That, I think, was more engaging. I thought the reading was going to be more engaging, and I think people turn my mic up a little bit though. I'm hearing on a little low. I was hearing. What was I going to say? I feel like almost if we had continued doing that, people would have been less upset. But I think there was a major miscommunication in terms of people's expectations. I think there was an expectation they could watch the show again, and they were assuming because they weren't, it came from a place of maliciousness, like, oh, we're going to fuck with them. Which, in all honesty, no. I was just trying to offer alternative content for people who are probably going to be there even if they saw a tweet. You're on the line with Bloodfeast. We're talking about last night's Rick and Morning. Do you have something to add? Person on the phone?
Yeah.
What, you have something to add to this conversation, little boy?
Yeah. Who made the call?
What?
Who made the call?
Which call?
The call. Who started the stream on the internet?
Higher ups.
Higher ups.
Yeah.
What are you making a call?
Well, that's a whole discussion I think you're bringing up. We are moving on to streaming. My mom said we should ask, should we find a way to just make TV free?
I honestly thought you were a robot when you first picked up. You had me on off guard there.
Kind of like Crocubot from yesterday's Rick and Morty. Little thing that I thought was very interesting before we get into the crossword puzzle. Are you guys having an okay time? Is this going okay with you? So make sure my guests are having a great time. So there's this one person who called for me to get fired. Because one of the things that really, and I'm not using the word trigger, ironically, I'm using it on purpose, like in the right way. Something that really set people off, triggered people, was when I called people freeloaders. And I'll give context to that. We were doing the episode, and I was playing into, there's something I do, one of my gimmicks is playing like I'm a loose cannon and antagonizing everyone and taking my own insecurities in the moment and just exploding them just to make it seem like it's unhinged. It is a joke. I'm not going to say I'm great at it, but some people like it. So when there's a constant barrage in chat of people telling us to kill ourselves, I was like, oh, I'll just get angry at them, like it's like a back and forth. But when I specifically started saying, oh, you freeloaders, why do you expect to get this? It made people more think like, oh, this is going to be available. But I will give you my viewpoint. I wasn't too mad about not getting Rick and Morty on your stream. While I thought Adult Swim was making a great business decision to stream it with ads online, I can understand if it wasn't working. I was semi-enjoying / not enjoying the live reading, but I was still watching it. Then the hosts decided to start insulting the viewers. While I understand that the internet can be caustic, shouting, you freeloading pieces of shit, etc., at the people who are the backbone of your network is just the wrong move. This is the thing I took issue with. A lot of those viewers were legitimately having issues getting to the real stream with legit logins, and they were getting a garbage live reading with the host insulting them. I understand that you guys are getting good viewership out of the edgy stuff, and insulting viewers goes over well normally, but this situation was a problem with your website and communication, and the people affected by it get nothing but hate and vitriol. Hopefully the situation goes better in the future. Maybe turn off the comments, or have a host who can stay cool under heat from the audience. Cheers, and, well, I wish you luck, but I hope that show dies. So I feel like there's I get some of that stuff, and I also see some hypocrisy in it, but I want to get your guys' reaction. Why don't you whip up the crossword, Rebecca?
Yeah, it was, for me, it was, through communication that that really sort of set people off. I originally, when I first joined, and after the novelty of a man with party hats taped to him reading Rick's lines, after that novelty sort of wore off, I got kind of angry, because I was like, where's my Rick and Morty? Why are they doing this to me? And I was, as I was typing my angry comment on Reddit, and I was reading a little bit more about it, and once I read, that okay, they're not just doing this to just to fuck with us, they're doing this, they're trying to be funny, and do like a have something to replace that the Rick and Morty when they couldn't stream it. It wasn't their decision not to stream it. It was someone.
You say as a non sequitur. Try not saying
Rebecca, you want to let him talk? Sorry, that was Rebecca. She's just being a pill again. Go on.
It's fine. It's fine. It's I think people. I think it really. You shouldn't underestimate people's willingness to just be angry, because it's easier to be angry than to try to look at things, than to try to think, okay, there must be a reason for this, I'm sure they're not just telling us to fuck off because they don't like, they're just being mean. I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember what I was saying.
No, what you're saying is making sense. I think there's one thing that I get back to, though, in some of my judgment. It's like, oh man, it's just a cartoon. Like I love the show. I think it's fabulous, and but at the same time, in the end, I'm like, And some people got that. There's some people who came in, they're like, oh, that's funny. I get that joke. But I do think, I don't know, because I kept saying in the earlier part, stay tuned at 11:30. We're gonna have a special feature. It's not gonna be what you want. And people kept calling and saying, is it gonna be Rick and Morty? And I kept saying, it's not gonna be Rick and Morty. There was this one comment that said like, oh man, I thought they were joking. So that's the weird thing, is that there's so many layers of of people just assuming one thing's a joke and not a joke, that it's confusing. And at the same time, part of what I like about it, I do like the conflict. Even though there's some anxiety out of not being understood, I couldn't have had that much of a viewership or even like controversy without people being confused. So I don't even know if I can elect to. I can't elect to say, oh, I wish I communicated better, which is weird because I also kind of wish maybe it was communicated better. So it's hard to say. I don't know. I know I've talked a lot. You were going to say something? I'm sorry.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I'm interrupting you. But I think what you're saying makes perfect sense. And I know your viewership must have spiked, once people realized, hey, look at this, they're doing something really weird over here and it's not Rick and Morty. But I think just my personally sort of, I think if I had to like give one issue I had with it, it was that I think it went on for too long. I think the novelty wore off.
Well,
and then
there was, people weren't expecting the new episode at 11, but there was like virtually no negative comments for the first 30 minutes when we were just doing call in and get upset at me that we can't watch Rick and Morty. And I do think it would have gone over well if the reading was one of those jokes that like was funny because it kept going, but at the same time I wasn't totally feeling it completely too. I feel like if I had done something else and made it more engaging, or even said, hey, this is happening because we can't show it to you, which I didn't, because, you know, there's, like I said, there's like a balance in like, how much should I communicate to make this as like off-putting and weird as possible. But I feel like you guys have been very articulate and sweet, and Adult Swim is valued. All you folks and everyone who's passionate about our shows, and I hope this makes you guys feel like you're somewhat listened to in your own way. Yeah, Max,
I really appreciate that.
it does. Any final words, Loopy, before we head off and we focus on the crossword and I take some calls?
Sure. Yeah. I think it was very interesting, you know, to be here, and I enjoyed seeing. I enjoyed hearing your perspective on it, you know, because I had one perspective as, you know, angry, why don't I get to see Rick and Morty me, and then I have the other perspective of, you know, informed me, and now I have your perspective, and it's really interesting to see how
I think
the
I
stuff
have one
works.
across.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for having me.
Well, thank you so much for responding to me. And Micah, any last words you want to say before I let you guys go?
I gotta say I loved it. I think the best part was actually when you were replying to the people and saying that they're freeloading pieces of shit. I thought that was actually the funniest part of what you did. I guess it's just two sides of the same coin. I thought that was the best part, actually.
There was a funny article
So-
that said, I was a villain, which is, funnily enough, a meme on our streaming network to say Max is a villain, but that Adult Swim is evil. And I almost got one of the guys we jokingly say executive produces this show is the senior vice president of research, and I kind of wanted to bring him on.
That's Jeff. He's the best in the world.
That's Furburn saying he's the best in the world. Well, thank you guys so much for being on this call and having an informative episode of Bloodfeast, and we're going to get to the New York Times crossword. Tune in whenever you guys want, or just watch, you know, fucking watch whatever the fuck you want. You know, who cares? Watch fucking Game of
Max.
Thrones. See you guys.
I want to apologize to you for having to do that, having to explain yourself.
I didn't have to, Furburn.
know.
I
you
chose
didn't?
to because I thought it would be interesting and would milk the situation. And also, doing it real and being honest is almost like next levels of not being real and honest. You know what I mean?
I do, but I respect your decision to do that too. I'm sure it wasn't easy for you.
No, it was really easy. It was Jay's first instinct, and I said that's a great idea.
Oh. And what the fuck do I know?
Yeah, not much, dude. That's why you're employed
Not
in
very
what?
much at all.
You're like in resins or
Right.
something? Who works in resins? Rebecca, how are we doing on this crossword? Rebecca?
It's good.
Yeah? You're on the line with Bloodfeast. We are solving the New York Times crossword.
Hi, I have a couple answers.
Let's hear them.
22A cross, I think, is spy.
Like I Spy?
Yeah.
I got that.
Yep. And what about 23A?
23 across. The clue being blank of a gun. Are you going to say it's sun?
Yeah.
You're getting the good, easy ones. Hey, but I'm still proud of you. I think you're doing a
Yeah,
fabulous
thanks.
job. Thanks for calling, my friend.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, Rick and Morty for life. Wubba lubba dub dub.
What's up?
Hey, yo, just doing the wubba loves, doing our rubbies, you know, having a good time.
Cool, man. Hey, what happened with Rick and Morty last night? It's some bullshit.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah, let's go for it.
What do you want to say?
Just want to say that was kind of crappy, and I just really wanted to see it. We don't have cable here, man. We live out in the middle of BFE.
Yeah, man, I get it. We wanted to show it, but we were
Yeah.
showing. Here's the thing: we were showing a direct cable feed, which they pretty
Yeah.
quickly told us we're not allowed to do.
Yeah, it's pretty shit. I don't know.
But we
That's
tried
shitty,
to
man.
give something weird, and hopefully it broadened your horizons and made you realize more about cultures you don't. Like, there's a lot of cultures out there you don't know about.
Yeah, it's definitely intuitive over
What do you do for fun? What do you do romantically for fun?
romantically. I think I don't know, man. I got too much alcohol on me to be romantic with anything.
What's it? It's like when your ex-girlfriend sends you a picture of a store, and she's at the meals for one section,
Yeah?
and then she says, "Keep up whatever you're doing. You look good." But you know also that can't. It doesn't mean anything either. You know what I mean? Isn't that life?
That's true. It's when she brags to you about her to her friends about how big your junk is.
It
Same shit.
it was 3 fingers wide in
Yeah,
the middle.
that's huge.
It's huge. Hey, baby girl, thanks for calling. Call in if you have a crossword answer, and if you want, torrent the new Rick and Morty. We're not going to stop
Why
them.
did
If
you say that?
you can't beat them, join them. That's what I said about the pets I own, because I'm an abusive pet owner. What do you think of that, Rebecca? Hey, you're on the line with Bloodfeast.
Don't care.
What's your problem?
Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
Tyler, I'm sorry. Rebecca's got a problem. What's going on?
Nothing.
What is her problem?
Rebecca, what's your problem?
I don't have one.
Well, you're acting all tense and
She's
weird.
okay.
Sounds like she has a problem.
No, she's fine.
She's fine?
I think she's fine.
What's going on with Old Ty? Can we get a shot of Old Ty? We have a new Ty in the building. I'm going to switch the
A
phone.
new
Don't
Ty.
say that. Ty's still here. You have no right to say that.
Let's get camera 7 on new Ty.
You have no right to say that.
Let's get camera 10.
I'm Ty in the future, and I'm Groove.
Yeah, does anyone know that I also mixed the video and that Josh and Jay and Rebecca and all that, the Clang Train? Oh, come on, Jeff. What you got, little baby man? Jeff wasn't answering the phone. Who is this?
Jazz Squidge, and I have answers.
Oh my God, do not give me that tone.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Alrighty, now go.
Okay, 48D is actually adult.
Adult? As in adult diaper?
Yes,
Is that the answer?
rated XXX. No. But then 50D is also hyena, which makes 48 a cross ash.
Ash. Ash. Gotta catch 'em. Pokemon. You know what? If people are ask for it enough, I will do a reprise of last night's fabulous Rick and Morty funk song, Rick in the Morning. Do you think people would want that, Rebecca?
Oh, yeah.
But we're going to save that for later, only if you ask for it here on Bloodfeast. Looking for the Rick in the Morning song? I think they should put it on YouTube. Let everybody download it. I can just talk for a fucking hour. Call in now. Here's some footage of
I want to hear it,
Young's
Max.
birthday.
I want to hear you sing Rick in the Morning again. I thought about it all morning and all day, and into the evening I kept thinking about the song.
Can I hear your version of it, just real quick, so people?
Yeah.
It's like when you bring out a band who does your songs not as well before you
Yeah.
play your songs.
Hold on, you got some double interference feedback.
You're on the line with Bloodfeast.
Hello?
What's going on?
Hello?
Not much.
Got any answers for us, baby?
No, I just wanted to say hi to my friend Ian. I think he might be in there with you guys.
No, we
He's
have.
about to sing a song. You're just in time. I
It's
heard
Rick in
his
the
cover of.
morning,
Oh, there it is.
baby. Rick in the morning, baby. It's Rick in the morning, baby.
Who?
Rick in the morning, baby. Hello.
Alrighty, cut the music.
Hi.
Yeah, that was. He loved that.
That was a cover of Max's version of Rick in the Morning.
Hello?
Alrighty, dude. See ya.
No, it's
Don't laugh.
Hey, you're on the line with Bloodfeast. Rebecca, you don't laugh. Even if I tickle you, I'm gonna tickle
Shut up!
you.
Ow!
Hey, you're on the line with Bloodfeast. What's going on?
Hey, this is live.
Yeah, baby.
I just want to say how much I loved last night's episode of Rick and Morty. You guys did a fantastic job.
When we read it,
Yeah.
who was your favorite
I thought that was
character? Million Ants Man or
I don't know. I like the Rick. The party hat thing was fantastic.
You're a really sweet young man. Thank you so much, dude. You're a sweet dude.
Yeah,
Muchos kisses,
that's
as
all.
they say. Hey,
that's all I wanted to say. I'm about to rewatch it right now, so I just thought.
give it a look.
I would,
Hey,
I
if
might
you
tell you guys.
jack off onto your camera's computer, record it.
Sure thing.
Alrighty, baby. I'm so charming today. I'm like in my charming little nasty mood. I feel like I'm a little happy even though I'm insane. And going crazy in the head and love lost and locked but also just a lovey-dovey little Pringle buddy. What are you thinking, Rebecca? Hey, you're on the line with Bloodfeast. What's going on?
Hey guys, 8th time caller. Just want to say a few things, Max. That last night you did a really good job.
Yikes.
B, I was really as bummed out as you were by the fans that were online and also on Reddit. Like, I definitely posted on that huge Reddit thread being like, you guys shouldn't expect anything from Adult Swim. And I think Adult Swim has always been, like, generous with their live feeds and, like, your shows every day and what you can get without having to log in. And I got a lot of flack for saying that. So, I don't know, you have a lot of positive fans out there, too.
Well, I saw there was a lot more people this morning when I went through. They're saying, oh, I didn't see that. That sounds funny. Why is everyone going crazy? It just seemed to be kind of a vocal minority in an impulsive, weird mood that felt like they really should have been able to watch this cartoon. And though that wasn't my fault, I wasn't making it clear, but it's also because part of my art, and Rebecca, would you call what I do art? Rebecca?
What?
Would you call what I do art?
What is it that
Like
you
my
do,
performance,
Max?
my singing, my acting, and stuff like that?
I would.
I'm asking Rebecca.
Sorry.
Rebecca, would you call what I do art? As someone who's kind of one of your supervisors, tell me if you think what I do professionally is art.
You're an artist.
I'm not asking you.
Well, according to the Facebook, it's under the genre of performance art. So
All right.
I think you already know that what you do is art, Max.
The artist formerly known as
Josh, you want to show some
Marty.
of those Facebook comments?
Yeah, I kind of think that a lot of people tuning in yesterday were obviously new and didn't really get it, which, I mean, it's understandable, but, you know, there's no need. It's a show. You know, there's no need for such hate about it's a good show. You know, your show is great. Rick and Morty's great. But, like, I don't know. I was bummed out by the whole thing, and I'm glad that you were in better spirits and stuff. So
Well,
I just want to call and say,
I was oddly enough never in terrible spirits. Actually, I think one of the big moments, and I remember my ex-girlfriend Abigail would always kind of mock me or get after me for it, but when we were putting Cop Doctor on Facebook, a cartoon I made, there was some positive feedback and some very negative feedback.
Sure.
They're like, oh my god, I can't believe they made this cartoon. And this time, oddly enough, I was kind of confident in what I did. You know, I was a little anxious about misunderstandings because I think that's,
Sure.
Oddly enough, there's people calling me autistic in this. Like, oh, who's this fucking autist? I think the most Asperger's-y thing about me is how obsessive I can get. And maybe this is self-diagnosing in an offensive way, so I apologize. But when I get obsessive about when people misunderstand me, that's led
Sure.
to fights in relationships. It's such a boy thing to do, too.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
Like, guys just like, wait, I need to make myself clear, you know?
No, and I think, like I said, you know, there's a lot of new people watching last night who didn't really get the humor of it, and they were just like super upset that they couldn't watch the show that they were expecting to watch, and yeah, like I totally get how you would be anxious about having a rather massive audience and seeing how they would all react to it. And I don't think you're being offensive. I actually work with the special needs community, so like. Don't worry about that comment in particular being offensive.
Oh, thank you very much. But yeah, and I appreciate your care, but I actually, I was not. I was actually kind of fine. I was like almost on a high about it. It was weird. But thank you so much.
Yeah, dude. Well, you guys have a good night.
You too, sister, wife.
Okay, bye.
You're on the line with the sister wives.
Max.
Who this?
Hey, it's Jeff. Sorry I can't be there this evening.
Yeah, do you want to give us a little research insight into last night? People, have you seen some of these mean comments?
I've seen some of the mean comments, yes, but I'm fully behind you 100%.
Now, some people were saying, by not showing the episode and doing this, which was a miscommunicated slap in the face or whatever to some, we were completely alienating our audience, and we should understand. I had one email saying, TV's dead. It's only internet. You guys are idiots. Do you have anything to say about that as someone who runs the numbers?
Look, Bloodfeast is the show that they should be tuning into at that hour.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they're so surprised that.
Where'd he go?
Jeff, you still there?
Come back, Jeff.
Hello.
I think we lost you for a second.
Got him
Oh,
back.
sorry about that.
It's okay. But you agree everyone should be watching Bloodfeast.
Absolutely, 100%.
How can we make
It's a
that
whole
happen?
It's a completely different experience. You want to watch Rick and Morty? Watch it on Adult Swim on TV.
Yeah.
At Bloodfeast, you come to AdultSwim.com. Bloodfeast is the show they should be watching.
Hey, well, I'm going to take that one all the way to the bank, Jeff. I hope you guys have a great night tonight. Kiss your partner before you go to bed. Maybe drink some milk together.
Will do. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Love you, man. Have a great evening.
All right. Love you too.
Today's character is overly normal and nice, Max. To the point where it seems like I'm insane. Can we put more lipstick on me? I think that would seal the deal. And if anyone out there loves these very alluring shots of Jiyoung and I partying, going a little nuts, you can always watch the replay. Rebecca, what do you think of these shots of Jiyoung and I partying?
B&J Rivera said, I remember not liking Cop Doctor back in the day. I changed my ways.
Oh, that's sweet, Ben. Who's on the line?
This is Nick.
Hey, Nikki.
And I'm pretty sure that on the crossword, 15 across is Axel.
Automobile ride. There we go. Anything else you got for us?
No, thank you. Thank you.
Kisses. Hey, you're on the line with Bloodfeast. What is my name?
What is your name?
Yeah.
Shelby. Well, no, that's
My name's not Shouzy. Is your name Shouzy?
Yes, Shelby. No, it's Shelby.
Shelby. And you live in Atlanta.
I do.
And you like funny laughing guys with lipstick and eyebrows.
No way.
You like handsome women with cats.
Yeah, without any hair.
Without any hair. You like shaved hair women downstairs and upstairs?
Yeah.
What if they wear dad shirts with the stripes and they're kind of like a wee bit
Ooh,
butch?
yeah.
That's kind of what I like. I like a little tomboy style, and they also like anime.
Okay.
Johan.
Should I turn on the volume on the thing? Wow, I can hear you guys.
Shelby. Give us all three.
Jenny.
Shelby. Give us all three.
Oh,
Someone
I get
said
it. There's
Days
a
Gone so
delay.
we
Is
could
that
play
how this
funky music.
Okay, you ready for a crossword answer?
Yeah, give us all three.
Johan waiting so patiently.
Let's go.
Okay, one across is hips.
What?
One across his
I'm
hips.
just kidding.
Are you just...
Okay, but ready for this one?
Yeah.
5 across is pecs.
Oh, what else you got? Going up peg, yeah.
Okay, but no, I'm serious. 9 across is twist.
You're just doing a fuck around, ain't you, sister? I'll see you by the Witch on Peachtree. Hey, Johan, what do you got for
One-way
us?
ticket to Palookaville.
53 down, that's Ebbs.
Ebbs as in ebbs and flows, EBBS?
Oh.
Yes.
So who said
You're
Jazz
so
Ambassador said
ambitious.
51 across is Meatloaf
Sick
Monday, but it's
abs.
not Meatloaf Monday. That was a joke, I suppose.
So you got to put ebbs in.
Oh, I thought you said abs.
No.
Like sick abs.
No.
Steel.
EBBS.
Hey, you're on the line with
Elvis.
Bloodfeast. What you got for us?
Did you get 31 yet? Mitchell's on, yeah.
You fucked me on this one, dude.
So, are you guys in Massachusetts?
No, we're actually in Atlanta, Georgia, down on William Street.
How come you said it like that?
Because, I don't know, you call in and it's like you said you're calling Massachusetts. And
That's
I
true.
just kind of thought you guys were...
413 is a Western Massachusetts area code. But that's because it's a Google number. You live in Atlanta too,
Okay.
don't you?
You know, I do.
Do you want to come on the show?
I don't know.
You could drive over right now. We'd let you in, and I'd arm wrestle you.
Oh, I'm not very strong.
You are very strong?
I'm not.
Well, I'd probably win, but you could still do it.
Meatless Monday?
Maybe one day.
Alrighty.
Cheerio.
You let me know about that. I think
Okay, one day.
I think you're very interesting.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, speaking of interesting, here's me giving a lap dance to Ji Young when we party.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
This is Starshine.
Hey.
Okay.
What you got for us,
50,
Starsh?
you're 58 across.
Who's Captain Blacklung?
Huh?
Who's Captain Blacklung?
I don't know.
Who is it?
Do you know?
Who is
I don't
it? Tell me. You know.
I don't know. No, I don't know.
You know.
I don't know.
You know. Come on.
I don't know.
You know.
I don't know.
You can't just rate people like that, Max. It doesn't work like that.
Bye-bye. You're both 10. Bye-bye.
Oh.
What?
She said you're a 10.
Who? I can go at any time.
What? For like a arm wrestle?
Holy hell!
What?
It's 20 minutes to go, and I almost completed the puzzle except for 2 squares.
Hey, that means we're going to have a long time where we sing that song, Rebecca.
No, that means I don't have dyslexia.
Oh.
4 down.
Do you love it, Rebecca?
Landed.
Do you love that footage of me giving Ji Young a lap dance? With my little
Meatless
dress?
Monday is correct.
What's it?
54 down is Sire.
What? Sire?
Hey, Bradley, what's going on?
Uh-oh.
Boy, what a fiasco.
God.
Good mood today, though, at least.
At least, baby.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Why? Oh, you make everything into a fight with me.
Oh, you make everything in a fight with me. I'm your mother. Where's your shoes? Where's your dildo? Where's your thong? I found your thong in the fucking washing machine. What are you doing? Are you making out with that older boy? Why are you hanging out with guys in their fucking 30s, dude?
Like who?
Like, I don't know, all those fucking weird men you hang out with who lick the lager bottle.
Dad's friends. I always hang out with my dad's friends. I have my, this whole fiasco last night. I have my little homage bit. Let me just.
That looks cool.
Yeah. So, oh boy.
Cheerios go.
This is Commander Bradley of the Cosmos at a party at my place to watch a whole new episode of Rick and Morty like they advertised, but really it was this crappy redo of the episode.
This is like
Pretty-
something out
pretty-
of the art books, man.
It's coming.
Yeah, it was
so Brad can
classic-
do his bit.
This is
Brad,
like
let's
something out
homage.
of the
do your
art
bit again.
book
And can you bring his
books.
volume down a little? And
Yeah.
Wait, I have to do it again?
No music and do that again. Yeah, I feel like there was
All right.
too much music and we couldn't hear it.
Okay, fine. Hey, everybody, this is Commander Bradley of the Cosmos. I had a party at my place to watch a whole new episode of Rick and Morty like they advertised, but really it was this crappy redo of the episode, the 304. What was up with that? And then that's my classic homage. That's my homage to classic comedy.
How was that an homage to classic comedy?
It was. So I took a classic comedy bit.
What is it?
And I adapted. You don't know what it is?
No, what was the bit?
You really don't know what I was referencing? I find that hard to believe. But I took that bit and I adapted it for modern times, so that current audiences
What's the bit?
would. The bit. Do you don't remember the episode of Space Ghost where Andy Merrill is the fanboy and he calls to complain about the live action episode?
Can you explain to us exactly what happens in that episode?
No, instead I will do, you know what? I will do another homage, okay? I will do one more. So this is my idea for like an epic, very epic, that's what I'm thinking, an epic Rick and Morty sort of crossover event, hour-long special. And this is how it starts. You see Rick at the table, and he's eating his breakfast, and it's like eggs and toast. And suddenly there's a knock on the door, and he opens the door, and who's there but another creation? It's Assy McGee. And you know what Assy McGee says to Rick? He says,
Wait,
"Hey,
let me answer.
son,"
Bradley.
He says, "Hey,
Bradley.
son, Assy McGee. Do you know what Assy McGee says to Rick?"
Do you have a deviated septum?
You know, I did, and I got surgery for it, but that was before I started calling. So if you could only imagine how I sounded like before. Boy, oh boy, if only I had archival footage of that.
I don't want
So, listen, I have to, Rebecca, you have to, I'm doing the setup, you have to ask it, then I'll do the punchline. This is how classic comedy works, only now we're doing it about Rick and Morty, because that's the hot property. That's the cool, dope IP. It's a dope IP.
Pickle Rick!
I have a question. Do you know what landed 34 down is?
I love
Starts
pickle. I
ALI.
love
There's
Pickle Rick.
Last letter that's just
Oh,
missing.
yeah! Come get this delicious brine! You know that?
Well, Bubbles, my nubbles, and I got trouble. I'm loving my pickles. I'm Mr. My Rickles.
One letter
My
left.
pickle is Rickles.
And then I could sign it.
Yeah, hi, this is Vince calling from Tony's Pizza.
Wait.
Your pizza is out for delivery, but
Is
we're
that
having
true?
problems with your credit card.
Is that guy serious? Do you think that he's serious?
Somebody placed an order 20 minutes ago.
Why do you sound like you're from... Where did that guy go? Do you think he meant it?
Who's on the line?
Do you think he was being earnest?
Who's on the line? Josh is outside.
Wait a second.
It's a different one. But that 34 down, I think it's a lit.
Are you
Oh
my
my
son,
God, thank
Judd?
you.
Are you
Look,
my
I'm
son?
done.
Are you my son, Truck?
He's not your son, Truck.
Are you my son, Mr. Truck?
I am.
Definitely not.
Rebecca, hold up.
Father.
One-way ticket to Palugaville. Stand aside. He only speaks to Zanzibar.
You're my son, Truck.
Or is-
You're my son, Truck. Where have you been?
Honk.
Pull over.
On the road.
On the road?
Yeah, driving. I'm a truck.
Where? How are you?
I'm trucking along.
What the truck, man? How many wheels you got? I'm looking at you. How many wheels you got? You got 18 wheels?
Yeah.
What's your cargo, little son?
20 tons.
Good timing.
20 tons of what, little boy?
Quiznos.
Let him. Let my son talk.
Art.
Art? That's my favorite.
Really heavy art.
That's so cool. Truck, you want to come park by Daddy's Lodge? You want to come park at Daddy's Lodge?
That sounds a little bit suggestive.
No, my father holds my hand. Truck, come here.
Truck, your daddy has been missing you.
Truck, your daddy's been missing.
He talks about you. He tells us all about you. Truck, come home. You've been out there for too long. Come home, Truck. Your daddy misses you. Come on home, Truck. You've gone too far this time, your daddy says. Papa misses you. You've gone too far. The cargo is too heavy, truck. Your daddy keeps talking about you. Even Ty misses you. And future Ty. Oh when will you come home, truck? When will you come on home and see your daddy and Ty and future Ty and Rebecca and Josh?
Hey, I'm just moving truck today.
Who are you?
Yeah, I'm really just hauling load. I'm really just looking forward to getting off the road.
Are you ready for us to sing our famous song, Rick and Morning? To celebrate the communications we've had today and the ways we've bonded with people and fixed everything and made everything better and fixed Adult Swim and brought back Metalocalypse.
And there was the third season of Frisky Dingo.
That's just
That was
Archer.
cool, too.
If you want to watch Frisky Dingo, just watch Archer. They sound. You close their eyes, they sound exactly the same.
They do a little bit. Except
Everyone's just snarky all the time.
yeah.
It's just
There were
snark
inside
city.
jokes, but it felt like there were already inside jokes, so I already felt like I was on the outside.
Yeah.
Like most things.
Well, do you want us to sing the song?
Yes, please. Are you gonna?
It's Rick in the morning, baby. Come inside with my truck. Reunited now with my son at last. He's been driving across the country, but he's home with Dad. Reunited now with my boy at last. He's been driving and chucking all his goods. He's got Art in the back. Oh, Rick in the morning, baby. Do you want me now? Rick in the morning, baby. You're driving me wild and how there's a big firework in the sky. The color is red. There's a big firework flying by. And now I'm saying it's Rick in the morning, baby.
Rick in the morning.
Baby, make me go crazy. I'm Rick in the morning, baby. You ain't leaving my head much lately. I'm Rick in the morning, baby. Do you wanna throttle me? I'm Rick in the morning, baby. Climb with me up this tree. There's a kitty up there in the leaves. The kitty is having tough. He got stuck after he was climbing, and he's run out of luck. Gotta grab that kitty by the collar, make him know everything's okay. Strap him in the harness in the back of the truck. He's peeing his wife away. I'm Rick in the morning, baby. People are siding with me in this war against the 1930s. Rick in the morning, baby. People lifting their arms to fight. We're taking up guns and knives, and we're going to Spain. It's the Spanish Civil War, baby. Francisco Franco's in charge. George Orwell's got a musket, and he's shooting down fascists at large. Rick in the morning, baby. Referencing history. My favorite year was 1983. 1983. With my old wife. With my old wife. With my old life.
With my new wife.
Rick in the morning, baby. Rick in the morning, baby. Rick in the morning, baby. Now stop. Here's the question. Is this art what I do professionally? Rebecca, come on, tell me. Is this what I do for money? Is it
I don't know. You tell me.
my little son?
I have a real question.
He's driving
don't
around. My
mind.
son, his name is Truck. My son, his name is Truck.
What makes you want to do this show every day?
What do you mean?
What makes you want to do this show every day? It seems to me that you have a little bit of a theme going on, and I'm surprised that you're still singing about Rick in the Morning, even though nothing's going on with Rick and Morty.
What is that?
Rick in the morning, baby.
How do you
Rick
feel
in
about
the morning?
being you?
I wake up and I will tell you what's up. Is like kind of. Oh.
Tell me.
Oh, I wake up around 10 or 9. It's 9 in the morning, baby. What motivates me to go to work? Where do I get my inspiration to do whatever the fuck I want?
It seems to me like you're getting your inspiration from everybody else, don't you think?
What do you mean?
We're all getting inspiration from everybody else, and you seem to be just feeding off of whatever it is that you see and hear.
That's right.
Coming through the stream.
I have my own experiences and my own relationships with my father and myself, and what makes me sad in the morning, what makes me cry at night, what makes me happy in the afternoon. When I'm going with my friends to East Atlanta and we're listening to our favorite tune. Got my Walkman on and my headset in. Gotta play that song. Get a drink from the counter, it's a whiskey soda. Now I'm doing a jog.
You're not doing a jog with a whiskey soda.
No,
You're
this
gonna
is
be spilling it
It was
everywhere.
a time jump, because now it's Sunday morning.
No, if you're drinking out of a whiskey ginger or whatever drink
Whiskey
you
soda.
said, you're gonna be it's gonna be spilling
Why
everywhere.
can't you have enough
If you're-
confidence in yourself to not
if you're
talk in a
running,
voice? I keep
what
telling
do
you
you?
not to talk in a voice.
You're singing songs.
I
It's
don't
not
have
like
to
you're-
sing a song. In
Ooh,
fact,
I did an accent and didn't even notice.
Yeah, so why don't you drop the accent?
Why don't you
and
drop
tell-
songs?
Okay, just stop the song. Get rid of the
Like-
music. Get rid of the music.
Yeah.
What makes a person
Get rid of
light
the music.
a pile of Cheerios?
Rebecca, make this real, please. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Who are you?
My name's Chris. I'm assuming that I'm on Bloodfeast right now. Or is it Rick in the Morning, baby?
This is Bloodfeast. We do present a section called Rick and Morning.
Yeah. Why is it that you decided to do Rick in the Morning? Why did you
Rick in
call
the
it that?
Captain Blackhorn, that's not true.
I got nowhere to go. I take a sleep at night.
Not for 3 days.
Fall asleep to YouTube videos. I watch
The Morning
people
was on,
play
and
Super Mario Maker. I masturbate sometimes the things I shouldn't, including videos of exes. And I don't feel regret anymore. Sometimes I'm like, hey, that was great types of sexes.
I think I'm gonna call back soon with much better things to say. I'm interested in what you guys have
Matthew
to say.
3. That is false. Guess everybody just does what they gotta do to get by.
What you doing now? My mommy called me on the phone.
Be it.
She said you're in a mess of trouble now. You can't take your kid brother out. You can't treat him like a fool. You gotta love him
I don't know what it
like
is.
he's nobody
You
yours.
just gotta do it if it helps you get by.
And that's all the words I had planned. That's all I wrote.
We
So
lighten our Cheerios so exquisitely to make all of you happy. Rick in the morning, baby. Rick in the morning, baby.
It's Rick in the morning, baby. Rock and roll tune. Fuck, I'm tired of this. Can we put on? Were you playing Western music?
Yeah.
I'd like to congratulate everyone who was involved tonight for setting up this pile of Cheerios. It was a little idea I had, and they took it to the next level with see-through stuff. I think they were inspired by Assembly Line, yeah, which is visually very much an inspiration Josh steals from a lot. Josh steals visual ideas from Assembly Line, yeah, and that's great.
Go to hell.
I found a song.
Hey, I missed your whole damn show. I'm just here to say hi, and I love your singing voice.
Hey, go to hell.
Oh, shit. I'm going. Oh, shit.
No,
It's
no,
the
no,
Reaper.
not you, caller.
Take me.
You're
no,
kind.
he's already here. It's going to take me.
I found a song in the library called
Deleted
Cheerio.
that man on the phone.
Oh.
This is a song called Cheerio.
Well, that's Bloodfeast for you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to Rebecca Baumstein. Thank you to Future Ty. Thanks to Josh. Thanks to... Yeah. We did our best for you. Oh, is this also Cheerio?
Yeah, these are all named called Cheerio.
Wait, start this one over again. I've got an idea for it. Got my trombone friend, and I'm walking real fast. Look at that guy go. He's gonna make it to the Sunday Mass. It's Rick in the morning, baby. Rick in the morning. Rick in the morning and the afternoon. It's Rick in the evening time after the aperitif. 'Cause I'm Rickin' every day with you.
Cheerio.
Thespians.
Cheerio.
Oh,
Cheerio.
fuck off. Go to hell.
Cheerio.
Thespians.
Cheerio.
Thespians. Give it up for the thespians,
Fuck
ladies
off,
and gentlemen.
Rebecca. That was like one of the best episodes of Bloodfeast. No thanks to you.
Cheerio.
Tender touches to me.